Now we will understand the rules for the next exercise, the definitions and the theorems, and then we will solve the exercise accordingly. तो next चीज जो हमें पढ़नी है, the next thing that we have to study is trigonometric equations. The equations involving trigonometric functions of a variable are called trigonometric equations. Now we will find the solution of trigonometric equations from the already learned values of sin x, cos x and tan x. We know that tan x repeats its value after an interval of pi, and sin x and cos x repeat their values at an interval of 2 pi. So first thing that we have to understand that these trigonometric equations are going to have two solutions. First solution is known as principal solution and the other is known as general solution. Now what is principal solution? The solutions, that is the values of the variable say x, which is from the range 0 less than equal to x less than 2 pi. That is the value of x after solving the equation. If the value lies from 0 to 2 pi, this is the range inside which the value lies, then the solution is known as principal solution. I will explain it again. The solution of a trigonometric equation for which 0 is less than equal to x less than 2 pi is called as principal solution. And the next thing is general solution. The expression which involves n, like a general term, which gives the solution of the trigonometric equation for all the different values of the angle, that is known as the general solution. Now here we are going to use z as a set of integers because the n that we are going to take here will belong to the set of integers. So now there are certain formulas, that are certain things that you have to understand. First thing, if the value of sin x is 0, this implies that x equals to n pi, where n belongs to z. इसका क्या मतलब है? When you will put the value of n as 0, तो sin 0 की value 0 हो जाती है. Again you will put value of n as 1, and then sin x will become 1 into pi, that is pi, and sin pi is again 0. So for different values of n, we will have different values of x, and for different values of those x, we will have sin x equals to 0. Similarly, if cos x is 0, then the value of cos x will be, then the value of x will be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to the set of integers. Now there are three theorems in your book, so you have to understand the statement of the theorem. So first statement is कि if in some questions you will be given with the data that sin x equals to sin y for any real number x and y. So if this is given in the question that sin x is equals to sin y, in that case when you have, this is a trigonometric equation and you have to find the value of x, which is the root of the equation say, then the value of x will be equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n of y, where n belongs to z. First, when you will put value of n as 1, then the value of x will be pi minus y. Similarly, when you will put the value of n as 2, then the value of x will be 2 pi plus y, and so on. So similarly, different values of x you will be getting. The first value, which will be in the range 0 is less than equal to x less than 2 pi, that value will be called as the principal value, and the rest of the values for which this is the general term will be called as general solution. Next, there is same formula for cos x and equals to cos y, same condition, but the formula is different. If in the question it is given to you that cos x equals to cos phi for any real number x and y, then x is equals to 2n plus minus y, and n belongs to z. And the third statement that you have to understand and remember is if x and y are not odd multiples of pi by 2, then tan x equals to tan y imply करता है, it implies that x equals to n pi plus y, where n belongs to z. That is the set of natural numbers. Now on the basis of this data, we will solve some questions from exercise 3.4, and the rest you're going to try on your own. The first question is tan x equals to root 3 and you have to find both the values, that is principal value and the general value. To see how we are going to do. So we are given with the value tan x equals to root 3 and we have to find the principal value and general value. See, we know that the value of tan x is equals to root 3. The value of tan theta is root 3 at pi by 3, that is 60 degree. So we can write here ki tan x is equals to tan pi by 3. Instead of root 3, we know that this is equal to root 3. So we are writing that tan x equals to tan pi by 3 या फिर tan pi plus pi by 3. See, pi plus pi by 3, this will lie in the third quadrant, यानी कि sign तो positive है. And the next thing, this value and this value, they both are equal because the period of tan theta is pi. That is, tan function repeats its value after the interval of pi. So the value of tan pi by 3 is equal to that value of tan pi plus pi by 3 and equal to the value root 3. इसको simplify करेंगे and the value will be tan of pi by 3 or tan of 4 pi by 3. From here on comparing, you will get the values that x या तो x की value pi by 3 होगी और x is going to be equal to 4 pi by 3. तो यहाँ से we know that the principal value of x is when x lies between 0 to 2 pi. So this value is going to be the principal value. The principal value of x is pi by 3 and general value of x, we know that it is n pi plus y, that is x equals to n pi plus pi by 3. Similarly, we will see question number 4, which is cosec x equals to minus 2. Cosec x equals to minus 2, then this will imply कि sin x equals to minus 1 by 2. We know that sin x and cosec x are reciprocal of each other. So from here sin x equals to minus sin pi by 6, क्योंकि sin pi by 6 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है 1 by 2 और यहाँ पर माइनस साइन है तो यहाँ माइनस लग गया. इस चीज़ को हम लिख सकते हैं sin x equals to sin pi plus pi by 6 or 2 pi minus pi by 6. Now see how we are going to write this. Here the value is negative. So this implies कि sine must lie in third or fourth quadrant because in the third and fourth quadrant only sine function is negative. So first value we have taken in third quadrant and the second function we have taken in the fourth quadrant. So sin x will be equal to sine of pi plus pi by 6 or 2 pi minus pi by 6. From here we will simplify this. Then sine 6 pi plus pi, that is 7 pi by 6, or from here the value will be sine 11 pi by 6. Now we know the principal value lies between 0 to 2 pi, 0 less than equal to x less than 2 pi. So the principal value of x is going to be 7 pi by 6 and the general value is going to be x equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 7 pi by 6. So try to solve the rest of the questions on your own. This is all for today's class. Now on the next turn we are going to discuss rest of the questions of this exercise. Thank you class.